You're now live, ladies.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Come on. It's taking its time. Here we go.
I see it. Now.
Hi, Christine.
Hi,
Dad,
Christine.
Larry. Bernadette.
I don't see your dad. Hi, Ace. If you're there.
He's
Oh,
between
there he is.
Christine and Larry.
I see. He comes in after that.
Hi, Rossi.
All right, we ready?
Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93 and Outlaw Country radio stations where you can hear the show. We simulcast weekdays from 9 to 10 a.m. We also stream the show live on our website at monstermediayuma.com. And if you prefer, you can always watch us on Facebook Live.
Yes, and if you do not currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's just a way to get a behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com all go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour. We want to say good morning to all of our Facebook Live viewers so far. I see Lisa just joined in. Mark, good morning. Larry, Rossi, Bernadette, Ace, Christine, Larry, and all the others that I can't see. Good morning to all of you.
That's right. We encourage you to, if you're not able to listen to the entire show, you can always go back and watch it, and or maybe have it on in the background, and you can still get the great information that our guests help us provide each day, and follow up with comments or questions even after the show is over, because they're more than happy to help out with that, with providing those details.
They definitely are.
Well, today is 9/11, as we, not celebrating, we're remembering the 17th anniversary of that tragic day years ago when 4 planes pretty much changed how our world would forever be.
Yeah, definitely.
We had the Twin Towers, the 2 different planes in each towers, the plane that went down in the field outside Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and the plane that struck the Pentagon. And I've been seeing posts all day long. Do you remember what you were doing? Where were you? How have things changed for you?
Yeah.
I was on my way to work because based on Arizona time. It was early in the morning, and I do remember once I got here, retired Yuma County Sheriff John Phipps and I, we did a show together. And at the time, our news director, we all kind of collectively thought it's best if we keep things on the network to allow these people back east who might have
information.
so the information could be in real time. And there was a lot of repetition that over the next several days after 9/11 occurred, because people really weren't sure what was happening. And you put these news reporters on that were just trying to keep things fresh with what they had. So there indeed was a lot of repetition. But the unknown at the moment, I think, was one of the biggest things that frightened people.
Yeah.
I was driving to work, so once I did get here, I think I called my mom when I was on the way. And she had a little TV that she would put on in her office. She got to work really early every day, and she didn't know anything about it. So she started watching it, and then we arrived, and we sat back, and we were listening to the radio updates, and we did have the TV on also.
Yeah.
And I think we went ahead and stayed with that programming until about 10 o'clock in the morning. And then we joined our other programs in progress, obviously with updates throughout the day.
Well, it was a scary situation. You know, I was a senior in high school, and I was on my way to school, so I didn't hear it right away. And when I got to school, everybody's like, "Did you hear what happened? Did you hear what happened?" Well, no. Well, once school started, every single one of my teachers had the news on in our classrooms, and we're seeing things that were horrific. You know, the people trying to get out of there, and the people that weren't able to get out, and the panic, because, you know, we're a military town, so we have a lot of friends whose families were back in either New York or at the Pentagon, or you're worried, is this something that's going to happen here with our 2 military bases, so it was a very scary time. And I remember, that morning, I remember that day, because in almost every single classroom that day, the news was on in every single class. And this morning, Kevin texted me and made sure that we put our flag out this morning and explained to Eli what today was. And I pulled up things on the phone, and they had a couple things on the news, but I wanted to show him, the difference, and show him kind of what actually went on that day, and why it was so scary, and why we need to remember this. Obviously he's 8, he was not around when that happened. So, and I'm sure that in school today they will talk about it too.
I'm curious though about how they do broach the subject in school.
Yeah, I will ask him that first thing when he
get the Eli post school report and let us know what happened.
Yeah, definitely.
Good morning, Jay Walker. Thanks for tuning in this morning.
Yes, good morning.
You mentioned that a lot of people, especially with the military, have family back there. Anita had family that was lost during the 9/11 attacks. We're going to put you on the spot.
I remember what I was doing. I was home. Eli, my youngest, was just a few months old, and I remember I was nursing him, and my sister-in-law calls, and she's like, "You need to turn on the TV," and I did. And just a few moments later, we were in the East Coast, so we saw the first tower had been hit, and that's what we were watching. So it was on live TV that you saw the second plane hit the second tower. So
I think it was on live TV for a lot of places because everybody's eyes were there.
So it was it was horrifying. I just remember seeing that and being horrified, and then to hear a few moments later that they had hit the Pentagon. And to know that my husband's uncle, his namesake, Timothy Maud, he was a general in the U.S. Army, was at the Pentagon at the time. And it's one of those where we don't understand why things happen, but they always happen for a reason. And he was, his previous office was on the other side of the building. And just a couple days prior to, he was moving into his new office, and it was the side of the building that was hit. So we lost a very special person that day.
Well, and I understand his wife is in North Carolina, where they are
preparing for
watching
Florence.
for the hurricane. So we certainly want to keep her
in
and
prayer.
all those individuals in our thoughts and prayers, and everyone who did experience a tremendous loss on 9/11, and even in the years following. We have the first responders and the individuals that were part of the cleanup crews that still have health effects, even to this day.
And I want to shout out he has 2 surviving children, Kathy and Karen, and Karen's actually in Virginia. And so both she and her mom are going to be in the path of
They're on that
hurricanes.
coastline?
Yeah, so just prayers for the whole family and all that lost family. He was interned at Arlington, and so that was another experience that we had, and we'll never forget that.
Oh, what amazing opportunity, though, to attend that service.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, please thank your family for his service, too.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, again, today is 9/11. You took a phone call.
Oh, it's all right.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. Well, today is National Make Your Bed Day.
Make your bed.
Make your bed
I
day.
failed.
Every day. My husband had yesterday off, so the bed was not made when I got home, and that kind of throws things out of kilter for me. Mm-hmm. I will go. I've been known to make the bed around him, too, if I leave before he does, for any reason. Now, according to the National Sleep Foundation, making your bed can help improve your sleep by reducing the amount of tossing, turning, and restlessness, which in return can be good for your health.
By making your bed?
By making your bed.
So when you get into the bed,
you get into a nice, well-made bed. And if it's fresh, clean sheets,
that's always nice.
It's also different, too.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful feeling. Well, today is National Hot Cross Bun Day, and we shared this information before, and it's made with either currants or raisins and marked with a cross that is either made with doughy, hang on, I got to pull the page off. It's either made of a doughy paste that's baked into the bun or an icing added to the top. And hot cross buns are traditionally eaten during Lent in many historically Christian countries. Lent begins the evening before Ash Wednesday through Good Friday, and the cross is a symbol of the crucifixion. Now, here's a couple of the hot cross bun superstitions. English folklore says that buns baked and served on Good Friday will not spoil or mold during the subsequent year. Also, buns can be used for medicinal purposes. Again, English folklore. A piece of it is given to someone ill, and it will help them recover. Mm-hmm. And sharing one with another person is supposed to ensure friendship throughout the coming year, especially if half for you and half for me. Between us two shall goodwill be, is said at the time.
Okay.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that either.
And hot cross buns are said to protect you during a sea voyage. And if you hang them in a kitchen, they're said to protect against fires and ensure that all bread turns out perfectly. Now, the hanging bun is replaced each year, just in case you're curious.
I hope so. I would suggest more than that.
All right, it is National Ants on a Log Day, and I think this might be the peanut butter on the celery we discussed in the past with raisins, too,
Yes,
to
ma'am.
symbolize the ants. And it is Patriot Day and National Day of Service and Remembrance.
That's right.
And there are several events taking place around the Yuma community today. We had Matt Young on with the Knights of Columbus last week, and he talked about the Blue Mass that's taking place at Immaculate Conception Church today. That will be held at 5 p.m. And we encourage everyone, if you're able to go, please try and attend. That it's such an event to see, especially with all of our service personnel in uniform. I think that's something you certainly want to take the kids out to see also.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely an experience. And one of the things that Matt pointed out is, even though it's at Immaculate Conception Church, you don't have to be Catholic to attend. They encourage you to bring pictures or mementos from people that you have, family members that you may have that is in law enforcement or firefighters. Or if you have, if you were one of the unfortunate ones that lost family members during that time, they want to be able to pray for them and remember them. So those types of things will go on. But it's really a sight to see, with all of the different law enforcement and personnel in their dress blues with the presentation of their colors and all that stuff. It's definitely really awesome to see.
And something else you should certainly drive by and look at. The fire stations have been doing this for a number of years. They started on the first anniversary, and they place flags out on the lawn. Now, they've changed the location this year. They have done so at fire station number 3. That's located at 508 East 25th Street. 343 flags are placed on the lawn, one for each of the 343 firefighters that gave their lives in the collapse of the towers at the World Trade Center while attempting to rescue those injured and trapped in the initial attacks. On the 10th anniversary, they added an additional 72 flags in memory of the 72 law enforcement personnel who also gave their lives that day. Again, they generally do this at fire station, is it number 2 off of Avenue A by the Civic Center?
Correct.
All that construction. It's a challenging area to navigate through right now, so that's why they moved it this year to fire station number 3. If you'd like to check that out, those will be in place until tomorrow morning. And then there will be an event taking place. It will be at 6:30 this evening. It's a brief memorial service held at the location of the September 11th Memorial here in town. That's E.F. Sanguinetti Fire Station number 1 at 353 South 3rd Avenue. So we do encourage individuals to stop by and participate in that if you wish to do so.
Yes.
All right, several guests coming up on the show today. It's Toro Tuesday, so we have Allison stopping by from Arizona Western College, and we also have Jennifer coming by from Smitty's Body Shop. We're going to be talking about a few different things with her. And contest time.
Uh-oh.
The circus is coming to town. Can you sing some circusy music for me?
Sure.
There, Anita's got it. All right, we are going to open up the text lines right now. We have a family pack of tickets, good for 2 adults and 3 children, and it's for the Shrine Circus on Tuesday, September 18th at the fairgrounds. Showtime is 7:30 p.m. All you need to do to enter is text the keyword circus, CIRCUS, to the Monster Message line at 928-343-0993 until noon. And I'm going to be giving away 3 of these certificates.
Okay.
3 different people,
Okay.
obviously. But if you'd like to check out complete contest rules, you can visit monstermediayuma.com. The ticket value for the family pack is $78.
Wow, that's a great deal.
Sure. And some birthdays on this date.
We do, courtesy of Firehouse Subs.
That's right. The Firehouse Public Safety Foundation saves lives through donation grants. And at Firehouse, they believe that making great subs isn't enough. You also have to do good, too. And each week we pick one winner from our local birthdays that are being celebrated. And they win a free medium sub, chips, drink, and a dessert from Firehouse Subs. All you need to do to enter is just fill out the short little entry form on our website.
Yep, all you need to do is go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab, scroll down and you will see the Firehouse Subs logo, the Celebrate banner, and right next to that is a little entry form. Just fill that out. It goes straight to my inbox. Please give us 24 hours notice. That way we can make sure to get your birthday shout out in on time. And don't be afraid to send your own birthday in.
All right, today's birthdays. You got that first one?
Yep, got the first one on the list is longtime friend Travis Crizea. I want to wish you a very happy birthday. Next one on the list is Brent Beck. Then we have Jared Salazar. And the last one is Marisol Hernandez.
And then I saw a quick note as I was logging in for the show this morning. Lucy Duarte is celebrating her birthday today, and her sister Chris loves her very much.
Well, happy birthday to all of you.
Yes, make sure to get those birthday entries in so we can also help you celebrate.
That's right.
It's Today in Yuma. We are going to take our first break. Good morning, Kathy on the Facebook Live feed. We'll be back after this. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have over 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust Classic Accounting with your business payroll and monthly bookkeeping needs. Give Dave and his crew a call today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, check out the Sprague's difference. Buy, sell, trade, or consign firearms with free expert appraisals. Sprague's offers local price matching and a lifetime warranty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And if your home isn't comfortable, it might be time to call a professional. Call Quick Refrigeration at 782-3691. They've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. And a big shout out to their hard-working service technicians. They're putting in some serious hours right now to make sure we are comfortable right here in Yuma. That's Quick Refrigeration.
And Yuma's best advocate pest and wildlife specialists. They are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. They are licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call today at 928-343-9149. Better yet, go like them on Facebook.
It's Today in Yuma. We'll be back with Toro Tuesday after the break.
Is that a Disney tan I see on you?
Actually, I did get burnt though.
Did you? I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It was a Disney. You're right. It's a Disney. Jennifer, okay. All right. Hang on one sec.
Did you have fun?
Yes, of course. It's white. Quite fun.
Awesome. I liked your Appletini picture. Was it Appletini?
Have a little glow in the
Yeah.
Phone ringing. Okay, I cannot see today. Hello. Thanks for joining me.
Monster Media.
I know. What? We are so grateful.
I'm like,
Jay Walker says
Jay
hi.
Jay Soccer.
Jay Stalker. Yeah, well, some days, right, Jay?
Jay says hi, Allie.
Did you see what he said? He thought hot cross buns was something you just played on the recorder. On the little...
Hot cross buns. I don't want to work today. Gotta go. Have a good day.
Good luck, Lisa.
We're gonna have you sign your name on our grateful banner. Because they'll be hung out in the other studio. Okay.
I feel short. That's why.
Has Dave been in your chair?
No, it does that like after you sit in it or get up and then it goes back down. I want it to come back. I like being higher.
Towering over.
I just feel like with everything raised up right here, I feel like I'm sitting really low and I don't like it. Sit tall.
I have the short desk.
You picked it.
You can sit right here if you want. You can sit right here if you want.
I don't want.
Well,
That one day that I was gone at Eli's school, I walked in and I sat over there. She goes, "Oh no, you get over here." I was like, "Okay."
definitely multitasking at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's no rocket science.
We
Well,
were
not,
rocket scientists
not all of us
yesterday.
can be rocket
did.
scientists.
That's crazy.
We did. We had
Their
experience.
shirts, we love their shirts. I was taking pictures of the back of their
Yeah, their
shirts.
shirts
too.
were
Yeah.
great.
That's why because I was showing Eli and Kevin when I got home, and I was like, "Wait, look at this shirt!" I made it big so you could actually read it. It was funny.
All right.
They're never,
You're
like,
fluffing them?
Yeah, they're never like even.
They've been squished in a box.
Well, you can tell.
I made 4 more last night.
4 more?
She has
They're
pumpkin.
not. I started at 4 more.
She has pumpkin fever.
Really?
Are we ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
And I'm Allison.
Thank you for joining us, Allison.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we want to issue a quick statement because we did have a caller. I wasn't trying to be quiet and just reference 4 planes that crashed. September 11th was an act of terrorism that changed our world as we know it.
Definitely.
So there you go. I was trying to, kind of broach it on a little softer approach.
Well, if you know our personalities, you will definitely know that we do our best to keep everything, if we are the start of your day. We know people are just getting into the office. So we do our best to bring you these hard situations, but yet still bring it to you with love and kindness and tenderness. Yes, we understand the whole levity of the situation. We all experienced it. Here in the studio, we all were affected in some way or another. So we definitely try to do our best to remember the people that gave their lives that day, because that they definitely gave the ultimate sacrifice.
All right. Now, Allison, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
It was just fresh. I had to address it before I forgot. Okay.
Follow that. Thank you.
All right. Arizona Western College.
Yes, we are celebrating National Hispanic Heritage Month. And this week, definitely we have lots of things going on. Tomorrow night, we have a free showing of Coco the movie.
Oh, I love
Open to the community. Come on out. Starts at 6:30. It'll be in the 3C courtyard. It should be nice, right? It's like 6:30ish. It should be cool and all.
Yeah, 6:30 is
Nicer.
nice. 6:30 is
104?
nicer. And by-
104?
Not at 6:30 tomorrow.
No,
102 and a half.
no, I was out there at like 6:45
It's nice,
yesterday,
though.
Is
and
the
it was
temperature's
nice.
still up there, but with the sun not blaring on you,
And it'll be in
it's
the
not as
3C
bad.
courtyard, so it'll be nice.
All that greenery.
Yeah.
Bring a blanket.
Yes, definitely.
sit
Bring a
on.
blanket.
Yes,
Cozy blanket.
Yes,
I have my
exactly.
little fall sign out.
We don't need cozy
Everywhere.
blankets yet, but to sit on the grass.
But
yes.
to sit on the grass or the concrete or whatever. Anyway, and then there's going to be some discussion, following and before, just to kind of talk about the theme of the movie and just the whole concept and Hispanic Heritage Month. So there's that. Then down in San Luis at the San Luis Library on, I've got to put my cheaters on, I'm getting old, Thursday from 9 o'clock, a new exhibit opens. It's actually the 5th annual Art Without Borders Hispanic Heritage Month exhibition. So it'll be, I can't see you with my cheaters, there you are. So it opens on Thursday at 9 o'clock in the San Luis Library. We have partnered with the Yuma County Library System again. It's a non-juried show. There's going to be paintings and 3-dimensional pieces, and it's just an amazing experience to go and enjoy. It'll be up through the weekend, probably into the next week. So again, that's part of our National Hispanic Heritage Month festivities going on.
When Sarah was here a couple of weeks ago, we were speaking about it, and she brought in a flyer that had some pictures of previous
Yes.
pieces of art that were there, and they were fantastic.
I know, it's amazing.
and it's a really large show.
Yes, and it's across the border, so it's artists from San Luis or into Mexico and in the Yuma area, and it's an amazing experience. So yeah, definitely something, and it's free. Just go into the San Luis Library and see and experience that.
Is it up now?
It starts on Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah, at
perfect.
9 o'clock it opens.
But hurry, it will not last forever.
No, it won't.
All right.
No.
Next up.
Then on Monday on the Yuma campus, we will have a booth again in the 3C courtyard, cheaters, from 11 to 1 to register to vote.
Oh,
So it's Constitution Day.
good.
Mhm.
You can
So-
still register for the general election on November
6th?
It's
I think
Tuesday.
it's the 6th. My birthday's the 5th, so maybe when's my birthday?
Your birthday's the 5th.
Okay.
What date is it falling?
Well, my birthday's always the 5th, but
Right.
So it's my birthday.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's the 6th. Let me see.
I got it. I'm pulling it.
But
Excuse me.
the important thing is you guys
You
are
can
registering
register
to
to
vote.
vote.
November.
Yes.
Tuesday,
From-
November.
for the voting on Tuesday, November 5th.
6th.
It's
It's the
okay.
6th.
There you go.
Well, that's what I'm
So
saying.
if you need to register to vote, you can stop
It
by
is
the
November
campus.
6th, 2018. Jeez. Trying to help you. You're not letting me help you.
Thank you, Anita.
Thank you, Anita. This just in.
Register
vote.
for November 6th.
All right, but that will be taking place in the 3C courtyard.
Yes, from 11 to 1.
Will
We'll
they
have a
meet-
table there.
Will they need to bring any specific information with them?
You know, it doesn't actually say that, but probably you'll need some identification, you know? And so, but you can log on to azwestern.edu/calendar and get more information. Perfect. It's a great resource there. Football, home.
Oh,
yes.
wait.
What?
We're gonna rumble.
I know. I wanted to bring this
Jen
up, but
said
I want
she's
to do
gonna.
it nice.
Jen said she's gonna go.
I'm going to be there. But see, this is where it gets challenging because Arizona Western College Matadors are taking on the Eastern Arizona College Gila Monsters.
Right. Where's your heart lie?
My heart lies
In the middle.
in the middle. It's in the middle when my son's girlfriend is dancing. She's part of the Matador dance team.
Oh, great.
So I said, I'm cheering for Destiny and all the other people on the team.
Fabulous.
There you go.
That's
I hope
great.
somebody calls you out.
What?
Are you going to wear an Eastern hat or a Matador hat?
The only thing I may have left would be a sweatshirt, and it was
Probably not
white
gonna
with
need
hot
that.
pink Eastern across the front.
Oh, well.
So I'm not going to be wearing that.
Okay.
But maybe I'll wear some of the maroon and gold and a little bit of purple and gold. Maybe I'll
So
see
you
what
wear
it,
purple, maroon, and gold.
and just there we go.
You'll be fine.
Represent all across the board.
Yeah, and I think you've shown your your allegiance to Arizona Western
Yes.
over the years.
Okay.
So I think it's okay to have
Thank you.
one night to kind of go off that chart and go over to the other side.
All
Just
right.
kidding. We will win. That's not even an issue. We'll win, but
when
you'll
is
be able to
this-
support.
When is this game?
Oh, it's Saturday night.
This
Yes,
Saturday.
Saturday night at Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Kickoff's at 7:00.
Okay, thank you for that. I wasn't
Yes.
sure.
Mm-hmm. Students get in free. So
Oh,
there's that.
do they have to have student ID?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I think it's $5 if you don't have.
That's what I'm thinking. It'll save me $5 if my offspring takes his ID.
Exactly. For sure. That's a coffee or something like that.
All right,
later.
and it's their first home game because they played in town, but they played at YC
right.
a few weeks ago.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm looking at the fall schedule for athletics, and there's not a lot of home games for volleyball. Volleyball hasn't even been home yet. Played at home yet, and it's just kind of. And soccer's been away anyway, so. It's good to come out and support us when we're home. That's
Oh,
my point.
definitely.
So yeah,
Soccer
There's not
been-
many opportunities.
opportunities.
Has soccer been in cool country? Because maybe there's some reasoning
That's
there.
right. That's funny. I don't know. I'll check the calendar.
All right.
And then late start starts on Monday, so you have a chance to register for. I believe it's the 8-week session, 12-week session. Then in October there'll be the 8-week session.
All right. If you weren't able to get into some of the standard length sessions,
Right.
there may be some availability if you're looking to knock out a couple of the core classes
Right.
that you need.
And you say that there's a small amount of classes available, so you need to get in there and make sure you register for those classes.
Yes.
For those shorter sessions, the late start sessions. So yeah, log on to azwestern.edu/late start.
All right. You can also follow them on all the social media platforms.
Right.
Very active.
Very much so.
And
Sarah
you-
Herman's awesome.
And you guys are making it easy. If you need to get out there, you guys have later hours.
Yes, our extended hours in the 3C. So if you need to register, do your get advised, do any of that financial aid, we're open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the 3C on the Yuma campus.
All right. Great information. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Of course.
It's Today in Yuma. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Allison out in the courtyard. We're going to come back and talk with folks from Smitty's Body Shop about things that they have going on right now and community involvement that they're involved in.
Sounds good.
There you go. That makes sense. It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Dave and his amazing crew have over 30 years of experience and knowledge, and you can trust them with your business payroll and monthly bookkeeping needs. That's Classic Accounting. Call them today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, they are your dove hunting headquarters. Right now, the 16th annual Glock Perfection sale is going on. Best selection, lowest prices, and all the new models, plus the Blue Label guns are on sale too. You can find Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
From repairs and maintenance to premium system installations, Quick Refrigeration brings you indoor comfort expertise that keeps you comfortable and productive no matter the weather. You can find them online at getcoolquick.com.
and our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists. Are you seeing some of those creepy crawlers, maybe a rodent or two, or God forbid, one of those smelly cats? Skunks? I saw. You haven't seen the video online?
I have, but I'm
Oh,
like-
I love it. They made me laugh. So all you need to do is give the professionals a call at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists. They are licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call today at 928-343-9149. Better yet, follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. That's Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialists.
We'll be back after the break on Today in Yuma. I'm thinking, what the heck are you talking about, smelly cats? Well,
I said it because of you.
Sarah Wisdom sent in she texted me last week and said, oh, this is my Catcher Friday entries. Check out the cats on my porch. And there was a skunk drinking out of her cat's water dish. Really? Yeah.
I'm like, hello, smelly cats.
Smelly cat, smelly cat.
Ready?
All right.
Smile.
Yay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And so I will text you all about Thursday.
Cool.
Fine.
Awesome.
All right. And I'm trying to get everybody booked for the next 2 months for you guys. I'll send you that list once I get it.
Thank you.
Hi.
Alrighty. You guys can. Oh, it's just us. You're safe. Yeah.
Us and Facebook.
Well.
Hi, I'm Teresa.
Chris.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Come on in, have a seat right there.
There is enough seats. It's like there's only one seat.
No, there's plenty.
Oh, no. And we can bring more chairs in. if
Yes, we
necessary.
See,
can.
I told you. You know what? Here, I just kind of so you guys can see briefly what what I.
Okay.
Perfect.
Just in case we kind of get caught up or.
Your sister says pretty dress.
Thank you. Teal Tuesday.
Teal Tuesday.
Yes, yours is. What you'd said, Janice, initially was just the four titles there.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
we can wing it from that.
Sorry, I hadn't written that up yet.
No worries.
I'm like, oh man, I need to put something together just in case I choke.
You'll be fine.
And that's pretty, I mean, everything you have on here is pretty much what we're going to ask you and let you just elaborate on it and make it easy.
Good morning, Janice.
She's watching now. Good morning.
She's under the weather. It's going around.
Yeah, I was last week. Like, oh, I better get my voice back. I'm gonna be in trouble.
That's where she's been stuffed up since
I've been
Friday.
but thankfully, knock on wood, I didn't lose my voice. I need my voice. So.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Kathy.
We have about 10 seconds.
All right. We're coming back.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
Sure.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com if you'd like to stream the show, or you can always watch us on Facebook Live. All you need to do that is go to my personal page. It is open to the public. There are no restrictions. And you can click the follow button if you'd like to get notifications when we're live daily. And it's not always during the show. We take little field trips somewhere too on occasion.
We do take field trips, and if you do not watch us on Facebook Live, actually live, and you watch later in the day, that's perfectly fine. If you have any questions for any of our guests, Allison was just on with AWC. If you have any questions for her or any of our guests that are in the studio right now, all you need to do is go ahead and post it, and we will make sure to get them answered for you.
That's right. You can also watch it on the station page. We share it there as well. Good morning, Destiny and Linda. And hi, Abby. Haven't seen her in a long time. Abby worked with us years ago.
Oh, okay.
I think Jace was 4, if that's your point of reference.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Now, we hope you're safe. She may be in the path of that hurricane, too. She is back on that coast. All right. Next up with us in the studio from Smitty's Body Shop, we have Jennifer and Chris. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Chris, go ahead and pull that right on up there. There we go. Now we can hear you.
We do not permit shyness. There you go. All right, well, Smitty's Body Shop is a 4th generation family. So tell us some information about that, Jennifer.
Initially, it was founded by my great-grandfather, Ulysses, his nickname was Smitty. That's where the name comes from. From him, it was passed down to my grandfather and my grandmother, Carol and Kenneth Schmidgall. In the early 2000s, my parents, Robert and Debbie Schmidgall, bought the family business from my grandmother. And then now we're just kind of running it for them so they can enjoy a little bit of early retirement. The beginning stages of early retirement. So we're just trying to run it for them. And
that can be hard, too, with the family-run business, especially going back 4 generations, to let go of the reins a little bit. It's kind of ingrained in you because you've grown up your entire life, probably in some way associated with the business.
Right, I have. Me and my sister, when we were down on Orange Avenue before, we would, take the guys' little carts and roll down the little hill and, have fun at the shop. And then in 2005, we moved over to our new location. So, it's easy for me and for us to kind of take over the reins. And my parents have been so good about allowing us to do that, So it's worked out pretty well.
Well, I love that you guys are taking it over and you're continuing the tradition. The fact that it's a locally owned business from right here in Yuma, started right here, 4 generations in, that says a lot about your business.
It does. And, one of the things, we have a couple reasons why we feel like that it has been so successful. The first for us is, everything is placed on God, and He is the reason why we're here. Yes, he's the reason why we function and operate, and it's really all just given to Him, and it's on His terms and what He wants to do with it. So that's probably the biggest success we have from the business, or why. And then one of the other things are, our attention to detail with our customer service, and and how important it is for our customers to know that we place the quality of repair on their vehicle is the highest, is really the highest
standard that you can.
Yeah, standard. Yeah, for us, it's really, really important to get their vehicle back to pre-loss condition. Most have never experienced an accident when they come into us, so it's something that they have no idea what to do. I mean, frantic. I've been in an accident before, and even working at a body shop, your initial thought, just kind of takes over, like, what do I do? What do I do? So we want our customers to know that we're there for them. We can walk them through the whole process, from filing the claim, setting up car rentals, dealing with any correspondence that needs to be dealt with through the insurance company to try to make it a little easier for them, a little less painless.
You're right, Jennifer. It can be challenging. There's so many facets of that people might not always think about. Oh, I got in an accident, my car's dented, we'll just get it fixed. But there's different trials you have to go through, and estimates from locations, but it's one of those things where you want to go with someone that's going to do a good job. And I'm sure they fixed your vehicle.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, a couple times.
Wait a minute.
I know. Of course, they were not my fault.
Hey,
they were not my fault. As another Jennifer.
It must be a Jennifer
I got you,
thing.
sister.
Yep. See, it's never our fault.
I have a testimonial. May I?
Yes, Anita has a testimonial to share.
Oh, okay.
I do. In 2015, my eldest son was driving our Toyota Tacoma and was involved in an accident that rendered the vehicle inoperable at the time. So we contacted the insurance, and the insurance says, this is who we recommend. So I just want you to know, from our insurance company, you've been recognized as a quality service provider, and you work in collaboration with them. And the process was so easy. It was so easy. The vehicle was picked up. We went to get a rental vehicle because that was part of our policy. Even though we weren't driving, it was one of our children that was driving. There were no sometimes that's a bump in the road, and insurance will give you a hard time. There was none of that, and we went in, paid our copay, and the car was fixed within the amount of time you said it was going to be fixed, in better quality than we thought it was going to be. And the customer service side of it was wonderful, because it was making a phone call, getting a good response and a good feedback, and I have nothing but high recommendations.
That's nice
Well,
to hear.
that's so great to hear.
Let's go into that customer service side. Give us a little bit of background of what you guys have there to provide that level of customer service.
Well, basically the main thing for the customer to know is all they have to do is just bring in the insurance card, which has a policy number and maybe a phone number. We can help them create a claim from there, walk them through the process. Basically, we're certified in ICAR Gold, which is huge for our industry. We're Honda and Acura certified, the only shop in town. We have state-of-the-art frame machines and paint booths. So one of the important things that I think that everybody's confused about is they think that they have to go where their insurance companies tell them to go. In the state of Arizona, you can take it wherever you like. If you decide to go to a shop on the other side of town and your insurance company's telling you to go to another shop, you can tell them that, I want to take it here, and the insurance company has to let you take it there. So, and then the process is still the same. It might take a little bit longer, maybe a day or so, to get it approved, but...
That goes for the insured or the claimant.
Correct, yeah.
It's either or. In the state of Arizona, you can take your car wherever you choose to take it.
So
when you feel comfortable.
I think a lot of people that come in, they're confused about that. They said, my insurance company told me to take it here, and which is nice for us because we're on insurance companies. It's nice to have them send us work, but at the same time, you still have that choice. So, but
It's nice to have the flexibility.
yeah.
Right, right.
Well, one of the things that I think that Yuma is all about is when a local business supports the locals, whether it be through your community involvement. And you guys do that quite a bit, I see here.
Yeah, we do. It's a passion of ours to be able to help and support the local community. There's been numerous things that we've done throughout the years, but some recent things that we've done that I'm passionate about is a girl, her name is Megan Harrison, and she's from New Life Family Ministry up in Flagstaff, and she helps. It's a ministry to kids that are on the campus that might feel alone or confused or really alone, because you're in that in that point in time in your life, you might feel alone when you're going off to college.
Yeah.
So she kind of helps, step in and see if kids need any spirit, any help in their walk and their
Just a
spiritual
friend,
walk,
yeah.
or a friend, or so she's there to kind of help the kids get through their college years, maybe not turn to drugs or alcohol. Or,
Is she from the Yuma area?
She is. She's actually from the Yuma area.
And we have a lot of Yuma young adults that head off to NAU. And it's one of the, it's pretty much the farthest campus from the state universities that you can attend in Arizona. And having someone close by that can kind of help you find your way, or if you're struggling a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And then another thing that we do is I get to be involved with, it's a ministry, it's called Power Pack for Kids. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's amazing. We get to pack food to take away to the schools, and the kids get to go home with food on the weekends. Some kids that aren't fortunate enough to be fed on the weekends. So that's one of the things that I'm really passionate about. Yuma Catholic High School, we get to sponsor them, which is pretty awesome. Midnight at the Oasis, and then Pumpkin Patch, we always sponsor them every year. And we like to be a 4-H sponsor every year. And then Delmar Foote, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him. He's a missionary through First Christian Church, and I believe he's currently in Thailand right now, so we've helped sponsor him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well,
So we love Yuma.
You grew up here. It's the Yuma community is your extended family, and you can definitely tell that in the passion you use with which you speak about all these events too. And I think that just carries through to the customer service, and you have a lot of loyal customers in the community.
We do, and we are so grateful for all of you out there. we are passionate about what we do, and we love to, I mean, we hate the circumstances where you have to come back to us, but we love to see your faces time again. You know, we love to be the people that you choose to take care of your car, because it's a huge investment. You know, it's kind of like a house. You know, if you have somebody come out to your house, you want them to take care of it and be passionate about it, and that's how we feel about your cars.
And you mentioned that you moved after 2005.
We did.
And how do you, I know you guys, I drive by there every day, but how would you explain to someone how they can get there?
We are on 24th Street between Pacific Avenue and 3 East, so pretty central, I think,
Yeah.
if you know, kind of between the foothills and Yuma. So we're just kind of up 24th Street, almost to 3E on the right-hand side.
Yeah, you can't miss it. And are you guys, do you have social media? Do you have website? How can people find you?
We do. We are currently working on our website, but we do have a website. It's www.smittysbodyshop.com. You can send us emails through info@smittysbodyshop.com. We are on Facebook. And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
I think that's it.
That's enough.
That is.
Had I lived in Yuma during my formative years, when I had my trials and
Really,
tribulations,
you live 10 cars.
but between 17 and 19 and a half, I would have probably been able to purchase a new boat for you. No, I grew up in Southeast Arizona, and in my defense, my parents worked at a car dealership.
wasn't her fault.
So
It wasn't your
my
fault.
dad would often have some of these vehicles that were trade-ins that I was never getting brand new cars, and there's probably a reason for that.
Yeah.
And there were a couple circumstances. The tow truck driver asked my dad if he just wanted to purchase like a fleet discount on a regular basis. So, but I'd like to think as I've matured somewhat, I'm more responsible. And I want to call out the dude in the red Corvette this morning on his cell phone who was texting while driving down Avenue B, by the way. He may end up at Smitty's here very soon if he's got up.
We'll take them.
Smitty'sBodyShop.com, or you can find them on social media. Again, thank you for pretty much providing amazing customer service over the years and keeping people coming back, and also being a very active part of this community
Yes,
and genuinely
thank you.
caring about it.
Well, we appreciate Yuma, so thank you, Yuma.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie out in the courtyard here on Today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break. It's Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and Facebook Live. Hello, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Good morning, Mom.
It was easy, Chris. We always say you know your information more than anyone else.
All right, right here, slide. Right in the middle, right
there in
here.
the middle. That way they can see your logo.
There we go. Ready?
You're gonna look at Terry. Yeah.
Okay. Smile. Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Nice
All
to
right,
meet
you too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I thought you were
You
going to
married
hug
Kevin?
me.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Have a good day.
Don't forget your cup in here.
Oh yeah, her cup. Jennifer, your cup's in here.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
You too. We'll see you later.
Okay,
Bye.
You too.
It's that time. Everyone's coughing.
Huh?
It's that time. Everyone's coughing.
Yeah, I've been good. Been really good.
I got a sneeze working its way up, and I'm like, and of course,
Are you smelling
I'm
your
like,
sleeve?
do I sneeze into
I'm
my
like,
arm?
are you smelling your armpits? Do you smell, Jennifer?
No. Well, I don't know. Yesterday was questionable after being out in the heat. We're going to talk about that next.
Okay. I stopped to get a tea. I stopped to show my mom our stickers and get a tea. And she goes, "Your back is all wet." I'm like, "Yes."
I'm sweaty.
I was outside. And we didn't realize how hot it was actually on the
Tarmac area.
tarmac. Yeah, until Jen posted it this morning. I was like, that makes a lot of sense because my legs feel like they were burned.
We could feel it through our shoes.
Yep.
And I was wearing tennis shoes.
That's when I used to work at the school and we do dismissal and I have to work the parking lot.
Oh, that's rough.
No.
I'm telling you, I couldn't
And
wear.
she had flat sandals on. Even the lady from the newspaper, she was like, my feet are burning.
Yep.
My
I feel ya.
shoes. It's like, oh no.
I can relate. I
I had
ya.
flashbacks of when the president was here. We were talking about that day too. It wasn't bad in the hangar. It
At
wasn't
least
bad in the
we
hangar.
had the fans on,
Yeah.
and it wasn't in that direct sunlight because that's.
I
what
was laughing at our
beat you
group
down.
picture with Carol and all of our hair was.
I had the fan over.
I put my hair over my shoulder and turned my head towards the fan a little bit so at least give me the windblown look.
We would kind of slow roll in front of the fan if we were walking by.
Well, a lot of those people from NASA, they're not used to being here, so they were just full on standing in front of those fans. It's funny.
But Rosa was.
I loved her.
She was
so
super
sweet.
excited to find Kid Craddock in the morning on Z93.
Oh,
because
yay.
She grew up with that.
Yeah.
She's from that area.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We want to thank Jennifer and Chris from Smitty's Body Shop for stopping by the show today. Again, today is September 11th, and we want to encourage everyone to take a moment and remember the tragic events that happened as a result of terrorist activity on this date, 2001.
That's right.
All right, yesterday, Teresa and I have had the opportunity to head on over to Jacob's Hangar and check out some pretty cool space-related stuff. Now,
Yes.
the press conference got pushed a little bit later in the day, so as you can imagine, it warmed up a little bit. I believe the temperature on the apron outside the hangar, Jen Gross from the airport said they tested it. It was 128 degrees
Yes.
on the apron.
It was, but you know what? I have to give them a big shout out over at Jacob's Hangar and the Yuma airport because they did a really good job. This was something I did not expect. We knew we were going to, for a press conference type of thing. But what we got when we went to the hangar yesterday was, I think, 10 times better than that.
Yeah, it was. I expected to see a packed parachute or the series of the chutes used for the Orion spacecraft, but it was more involved than that.
I think I expected something a little formal, like you would consider, a normal press conference. But I loved the whole experience. It was definitely more personable. We got to go into the hangar and speak to the team that the CPAS team that has actually been working on this project. So we got to talk one-on-one with the project managers. We've got to talk one-on-one with all of these people that had their hands in this project that is actually really, really important project.
It is. And tomorrow will be the final of the 8 tests that have been performed here in the Yuma area out at Yuma Proving Ground. And the first couple of years, they actually did everything out at YPG.
They did.
And then when the availability of the hangar opened up, I mean, it changed things tremendously because it just gave them their own dedicated workspace for that. Mm-hmm. And we spoke with Chris C.J. Johnson. We spoke with Rosa Obregon, remarkable young woman.
Yes.
We spoke with the team lead, and there were so many individuals involved with putting this together. And we shared some different videos.
We did.
Now, we could not do Facebook Live because of some of the items there.
Yeah,
you didn't want to run the risk of detonating anything?
Yeah, some of the pyrotechnics that is used to detonate and deploy some of those parachutes can be triggered by our cell phone use. So we were on airplane mode, so we did take as many pictures as we possibly could, and we did get video that we did post on our Facebook page and also on our YouTube pages as well. Very, very interesting work that they're doing here. It was really an honor and a pleasure to be able to speak with these. They really are rocket scientists. I know there's technical terms for all of them, but to be able to speak with them and the passion that they have behind this project and the fact that it was all done right here in Yuma, I think is amazing. It really is putting Yuma on the map for things like this, and this is not the first time that it's happening, and it's not going to be the last time that these types of testing is being
Space
done here.
exploration it's such a huge thing right now.
Exactly.
And you can actually, maybe if you're in close proximity, you can see the launch tomorrow.
Yes.
It will be happening around 7:30 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And it says 7:15, but Jen from the airport says likely 7:30, and it takes 9 minutes for it to ascend.
Yeah.
Remember, it's going about 6 6 miles up.
Yep.
And if you happen to know one of the best locations to possibly view it.
Yes, there is a designated location, and don't quote me on this, but if it's off of 95, and if you travel off of 95, you will see the designated area. Don't just pull off of 95. That is a scary roadway right there, because most of the way it's just one way each way. So definitely just travel in that area, and they will have it signed and people pulled over so that you can actually get the best vantage point that you can from that test area.
All right, but if you are unable to get out there, you'd prefer to watch it from the comfort of your own desk or your phone, you can do so a few different ways. They have a NASA Orion Facebook page.
Yes.
But you can always go to the live feed they will have at nasa.gov/Orion, and you can watch that in real time.
Yeah, and you know what? Go there now. Go there today and get a little bit of history on the testing that they're doing, because the parachutes that they're not only testing the parachutes. These series, I believe, of 11 parachutes that are going to be deployed tomorrow. I believe it's 11.
I thought she said 13.
I'm not.
There were a lot of numbers.
There
being
was
thrown
a lot.
around.
But they're also testing one of the heat shield mechanisms, because when Orion is actually re-entering Earth's atmosphere, they need to protect those parachutes so that they can the whole objective is to slow that capsule down to about 17 miles per hour when it actually lands.
There are 11 parachutes.
Yeah, 11 parachutes. The object is to slow it down to about 17 miles per hour when it actually lands in the water, because it will be carrying humans and astronauts.
Their
back
ultimate
from
objective is to preserve human life.
Definitely. So, again, go. It's really, really interesting. And again, a big shout out to Rosa Obregon and Michelle and CJ for all of their information. And Carol was definitely full of information.
She was great too.
And the fact that they took the time out to actually host us there, give us a tour.
Well,
and
Carol was
explain
actually
things.
showing us how the rollers would be moving the capsule into the aircraft, and there was just it was an ornate process. There was a crane involved, and it was just really cool to witness.
Yeah, when we walked in, they were actually unloading the Orion. And now it's not the actual Orion capsule. It's a test capsule that is made to specs of the actual capsule. Of course, they're not going to be testing with the real thing, but this is their baby, So they're watching it being taken off this put onto this bed that's going to ultimately load it into the plane, and it's like, oh my goodness, they're all watching to make sure their baby's okay. But I think one of the really cool things too was they brought it into the hangar so we can get an up close and personal look, and Jennifer and I actually got to sign it as a way of good luck. All of the team was able to sign the door, and this is their baby. They want everything to go as planned. This is the final test, and after this they will be going to Houston to analyze all the data and make sure that everything's a go for 2020.
I will be here at work, so I won't be able to go out and witness the drop, but I'm going to be watching it on the feed to see if I can see my name. Think it can zoom in that close?
You know what? We were able to write it pretty large, so I wouldn't doubt it. We'll see.
And once it's done, it's possible that it could be used for other testing projects, or be placed at one of the facilities in Houston.
Yes, for the Space Museum, so that people can go and actually take a look at it, get an up close view of it. So, but if it's needed, they're going to pull it out and they will use it again. So.
And it is kind of a bittersweet moment, like Jen from the airport had told us. It's been a part of her airport life for such a long time.
Something like 11 to 13 years
and
or something.
They're leaving now, so these are individuals who have made Yuma their part-time home if they've been part of the team for quite a while.
Definitely.
And so again, that's a bittersweet moment for them to be moving on to the next venture for their NASA careers.
Yes, definitely.
But again, we want to thank everyone for allowing us to be part of that yesterday. We were leaving to go to that press conference yesterday, and then were advised that it had been delayed a little bit, but we made it by Target, where they had a fire in one of the trash receptacle areas.
They did.
So we were able to swing by there, kind of made a big circle.
You know what? One of the things I wanted to bring up that I thought was really, really neat, talking to all of these different project managers and leads, was how I don't want to say easy, because they definitely worked for it. They went to the school, they went to schooling, they went to college, they got all of their degrees, their engineering degrees and things. But to get into NASA, it all happened by chance for a lot of these people.
Well, for CJ, he pulled one of the little tabs off an internship page, and it was an internship for that, or for a project through NASA, or something else. And
he picked NASA.
Wasn't he which kind of engineer? Do you recall?
No. I have to go. He says it on the video. I have to go back and watch. So we talked to so many of them, and in Rosa's case, she was actually at a conference in Tucson and was approached by some people from NASA and was like, "Hey, would you be interested in, helping us out with this project?" And that's where her NASA career started. So I mean, it's all about going to school and striving for your dreams. If you're interested in anything like that, it's definitely attainable. And I think Rosa was like 22 when she got started in NASA, and so I think it's really awesome.
But each of them too, especially her, I said, how long ago did you realize it might be something you wanted to do? Oh, my entire life. She just had a fascination with look up to the stars and say, I want to do that. So it came true.
It's possible, guys.
All right.
It's possible.
It's today in Yuma. Don't forget that Blue Mass at 5 p.m. at Immaculate Conception Church, right down the road here off Avenue B. That is open to the public. And then we also have that moment of remembrance at 6:30 p.m. at Sanguinetti Station. All right, it's today in Yuma. We will see everyone tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday with Sarah Wisdom from the Yuma County Library District. It's today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, KCYK Yuma, and KLJZ Yuma.
All right, see you guys later.
Bye. Thank you, Anita. My bobby pin got stuck.
I was wondering.